1, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So that was down here. I cleared this encampment, so I can actually cancel this warrior production now. My archer was able to be a hero and solo that barbarian encampment. So let's change our production. Let's do a lighthouse here as well, because there's going to be quite a few sea tiles over here. Okay, and we'll just X the warrior, and we should be good. So let's build a trading post there. Why not? Oh, this galley's trying to escape. I don't think so. Alright, so let's get you back to town before bad things happen. And what do the deer provide? +1 food? Okay. I should probably see about getting that marble at some point. I'm sorry, but it's time for our pact of cooperation to end. Okay. One thing is civilization gives you 2 options when it comes to diplomacy. You can either just accept it politely, or you can insult or threaten them as they do bad things to you. So, yeah, if you want to go to war with them, you should constantly insult them, and maybe they'll go to war with you. Yeah, so... Oh, I actually have unhappiness in my city, okay. Cities will only grow at 1/4 normal speed while the empire is unhappy. 4 unhappiness generated by the number of cities, because I have 4 cities, and 16 by population. So I'm going to have to build a coliseum or something to help with that. Or I can go get this marble down here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get that for quite a while. Unless I build another city down there. But I don't necessarily want to do that, right? So, let's see. Once the barracks finishes, how long on the... 13 turns for the library, so I'm going to finish this barracks, and then I'll add the Colosseum to the queue, and I'll only be a little bit behind on the production of the National College, which is okay. But I'm going to start Machu Picchu in one of my cities like as soon as it finishes. Okay. Oh, and I'll probably want to build a mint in Rome, because a mint, each resource, gold and silver, gains +3 gold, so that's going to help my economy out as well. Oh, this guy is supposed to be auto-exploring, so I'll have to remember that for next turn. So I've uploaded like my first 6 videos, so I'm doing and I did those like on Wednesday. Yeah, when I was sick. I'm still kind of like coughing a little bit, but it's not too bad. But for the most part, oh, I just totally forgot. But I uploaded my first 6 videos and added the tags and all that stuff, so hopefully people are able to find them and watch them. And hopefully people are getting something out of them. I know maybe I'm not the best commentator, but you know, I just hope I'm able to provide some sort of knowledge. Wow, these triumphs can move far. Anyway, yeah, so hopefully people are getting something out of them. I haven't gotten any comments yet, but hey, I just uploaded them last night, so yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna remember to put it on auto. So my triumph's gonna go on auto now. He built a trading post, okay. And let's see, what else can I build? One thing, coastal cities, if they have a lot of water tiles like Antium does, see he's kind of on this like little tiny peninsula, but he only has one, two, three, four, only 4 tiles around the city are actually land tiles. And a lot of the food and gold is going to come from the ocean. So what they're going to be lacking for the most part, is going to be production. So I'm going to build mines on the rest of on these 2 hills, a mine there and a mine there, and that should help the production out a lot on this coastal city of Antium. So Kume not so bad because it's just 1 tile, um, but yeah. But as Antium expands, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the tiles are water, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles are uh, land. So 3/4 of the next ring around Antium is uh, water tiles. So I'm going to need major production help. So I'm probably going to end up building mines on all of these tiles around Antium. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So the pasture is done. So now I can talk to you guys a little bit about how the strategic resources work. And what you need to do is you need to build a pasture on horses, a mine on iron, and stuff like that. So that way you can get the resource. But they work quite a bit differently than they do in Civilization 4 and Civilization 3. Now in Civilization 4, once you've got the resource, you're able to just use that resource indefinitely. And if you got extras, you could trade that with the uh, other nations. But in Civilization 5, once you get it, you actually get a limited number of that resource. So this pasture right here is providing me with 4 horses. And what that means is I can produce a total of 4 units that use this resource. So I can build 4 horsemen, 4 knights, 4 whatever. But once I create those units, I'm no longer receiving any more strategic resource. I'm not receiving any more horses, so I won't be able to produce any more after that. And even if my units die, I won't get the horses back. So once this pasture uses up the 4 horses, then it's basically just a regular tile now. It's not giving me any more natural resources. And anything that increases the anything that provides additional unit production, like iron, horses, oil, stuff like that, has that limitation on it. So it's really going to be beneficial to be very picky on what you make with those strategic resources. So right now I don't necessarily want to go and build 4 chariot archers right now, because I might be able to save those resources until I get a stronger unit that uses a horse, such as a knight. So something to keep in mind for the future, but that's how the strategic resources work. And if I wanted to, I can actually trade these strategic resources with another nation. But I basically lose that 1 horse. So if I gave 1 horse to the Iroquois, I would lose that horse. So then I would only be able to build 3 cities, or 3 units that use the horse resource. So that's kind of how those strategic resources work. So that's why when I mouse over this, it says 4 horses and not just horses, because this one has 4 horses in it.
Better is bread with a happy heart than wealth with vexation. Welcome to the medieval era.
Okay, so now that I have currency, I'm going to be able to build Machu Picchu, build all the marketplaces and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get, let's see, if I get ironworking, I'll be able to create my 2 special units. I'll be able to get the Legion and the Ballista. Um, but well, what's my goal here? What do I want to get? Civil service will help me out a lot, so maybe I can go towards that. I think I'll get philosophy. I'll just research the rest of these classical era technologies, so that way I can be caught up to the medieval era. Okay, so we want to build a plantation on those spices. And now that I have more barbarians trying to invade me, I'm going to go ahead and take those guys out. And the battle is just so much easier when they're inside the border because of my oligarchy. So yeah, that's why I want to leave my warrior here. So what else do I want to talk about? Okay, cultural policies for medieval era. Um, there's actually two of them. We have commerce and patronage. Now, patronage is all about the arts, right? So it increases the uh, culture of a city quite a bit. So this is really useful if you want to go towards a cultural victory. No, wait, is that right? Let me check. No, I'm sorry. What am I thinking? Culture is not part of patronage. It's actually all about city-states. So produces 25% more influence. So if you're trying to get a lot of influence with city-states, this is going to be a good cultural policy. Which one does? I don't even. One of them does culture. I was pretty sure about that. I guess not. Okay, I guess I'm crazy. But anyway, so that's what patronage is. It's all about improving your status with the city-states. So yeah. Oh, yeah. I need to start my production of different things. So I want to finish this Colosseum. Let's. Uh, how long does it take to build Machu Picchu? Oh, I can't build Machu Picchu there. Why can't I build Machu Picchu? Machu Picchu. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Crud, why won't it let me build it? Let's check my current city. Machu Picchu. City must be built within 2 tiles of a mountain. Well, I have no mountains around my city. Well, I thought it said awesome for a second there. Okay. So I guess I'm not going to be able to get Machu Picchu, which is very unfortunate. I really thought I really wanted that for my economy. So maybe what I'll have to do is, I don't know, maybe the Iroquois will build it. I'll have to go take over the Iroquois. Or I could risk taking over Monaco and building it in Monaco. But I don't think I'll be able to actually take it over. Well, I mean, with ballistas and all that stuff, maybe I would have a chance, but I don't want to risk it. So now my tradition is done. So let's see.